looking for the spare. Takes it away nicely, but how much he really would have loved to have doubled up there and extended his lead. Always looks pretty cool in competition as Alex. Doesn't appear to give the impression of being under any pressure.
Kept it close for us though. Michael Schmidt will be thanking his opponent for that last one, especially if he can turn in a strike here.
Yeah, Mike just taking his time now, preparing himself. Burying those fingers and thumb deep into that ball. Nice snug fit before he sets off on the push away. A long slide to the foul line. Well, you can see it didn't quite make the pocket, did it? Hit the head pin. Just too wide, didn't have enough on it to come back and club that 2-pin away. Just on the slow motion. No, actually the rev rate's down on that ball. Speed's there, but it just makes the head pin. And 9 is not what he needed. One of these two players is going to start stringing strikes, and I think the one that hits probably the first 4 strikes is going to win this one.
Looks like a fair bit of experimentation going on by both players, and neither is going to feel completely comfortable.
Yeah, Mike with his spare ball out. Once again, hard and straight. He takes it away nicely.
Yeah, the crowd know this one's close. So do the players. 7 pins in it at the moment if Schmidt can strike it out from here. But he was in a fantastic position. Close to 30-pin lead in that first game, and that's evaporated. Just a quick word with Dad Rick to say what's going on. Any suggestions?
It will be interesting to see if he changes something in his setup, or maybe changes the ball. In the meantime, Alex working on a spare. Takes another strike. Nice bowling from the Malaysian. Nice and smooth style. Just lays it on the lane and lets the ball do the work. Carries all 10 pins yet again.
But strike spare, strike spare, strike spare isn't going to do it, is it, for Liew? He's going to have to put something together.
Yeah, well, strike spare all the way through the game is a 200s, but yeah, no, he's going to need a double or turkey, I think. Absolutely locked into his mental game there.
It just shows you how big this tournament is. It means a lot. It's a great, fun tournament. There's no doubt about that. The players love being here. But once they're here, once they've made the journey, there's only one thought in their mind. They want to come away as the champion.
30 grand goes down quite nicely as well, Simon.
Yeah, I was forgetting that, of course.
Oh dear, Mike, unlucky.
He's had no luck, has he, in this second game, and he's gradually falling back towards Liew in terms of scores.
Yeah, he's lost his strike shot. He hasn't hit a strike since frame 8 of the first game, so it's 5 frames now without a strike. He was close on that one, but the ball just cuts straight through, leaving the 9-pin standing. Lots of power in the pocket. Maybe just too much.
Well, he might go for it. He might go for the kill or cure ball change. We'll see. Just got to get this spare out the way. And well, we know for a fact that there are some changes going on the lane. That's an accepted part of this single lane format under the TV lights.
Well, yeah, of course he's been playing the same area of the lane consistently now for 13, 14 frames, and as you say, under these lights and the ball reaction, that oil on the lane conditioner actually moves around, and it creates a sort of a track area which affects the roll and the slide of the ball. So he may well have to make the adjustment to try and get back into that pocket and carry all 10 pins.
Advantage to this man, Alex Liew. Can he take full advantage with a strike? Yes, he can. Turns it into a double. Pressure's back on the Canadian.
Yeah, it certainly is, yeah. Alex seems to have no problem on the left-hand side of the lane. No sort of overreaction or underreaction. Smooth as you like. As you see that foot there, not quite up to the foul line, but doesn't seem to be affecting his game at all.
Well, we saw how far he floats that ball out.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's getting a great reaction in the back end of the lane, the dry part, where the ball comes off the lane oil, hits the dry part, and then really hooks up. All the power's released, drives those pins away.
Alex Liew had problems in his first few frames as he struggled to find his line, but now he takes the lead. Can Michael Schmidt recover? Find out after the... This is the PartyPoker.net World 10-Pin Masters. Now Michael Schmidt has had a frustrating finish in Game 1, while Alex Liew found his rhythm to take the lead. Let's get back to the match for Game 2.
Yeah, looking tidy. 4-8-3 available to Alex Liew if he strikes out from here. For Michael Schmidt, if he can get a clean card all the way through, then 4-6-8 is the best he can hope for. So the Canadian's got some problems.
Yeah, he's going to change something here in his setup. And does that look like a change of ball?
It looks like it to me.
Absolutely. Change of equipment, possible change of line.
Oh, but no change of fortune. What has he got to do?
Well, it's in fact, it's a high hooking ball, and the angle that he's going in behind the headpin there. There's two of our junior bowlers with their signed bowling pins. All the players looking to sign up for the juniors. Steady on that single foot. Oh, please give me a strike, he's saying. Absolutely desperate.
He is desperate. It's got to happen on the next visit, especially if Liew puts another one down. So just a spare to be tidied up for Michael Schmidt.
Tidies up the spare, and that's 5-9 spares in a row for Mike Schmidt. And one would suggest that this match is slowly falling away from him.
Yeah, well, he went for it, he changed the ball. But we understand he didn't change much about his delivery or where he was placing it, so he just trusted that the change of equipment would give him that better reaction, but it hasn't, and he's drifting further and further away from Alex Liew. Liew then trying to turn this one into a four-bagger if he can.
Well, he's trying to turn it into victory early on.
Yeah, we think this could be the delivery here.
This one in the next frame, if there's strikes, and it's pretty much all over.
Oh,
dear. Touch of the Mike Schmidts there.
Well, both of them getting some frustrating outcomes.
It's the reaction of the ball in the back end as it goes through the pin deck. It's turning so hard, the angle is so great. The ball doesn't deflect off that 5-pin and leaves that single pin standing on the back row. To all intents and purposes, it looked perfect. Perfect sparing run.
So if it overreacts, Cass, then it's almost coming into the pack of pins sideways. Is that
That's
what
right,
you're saying?
yeah. It hits the dryness of the pin deck and the ball almost turns right with the rotation. And it's made to deflect, to go into the 1-2 pocket for the left-hander, hit the 5-pin and then deflect off, but so much power, it just cuts straight through. It doesn't give it a chance to deflect. Sometimes why you get these back row pins standing up.
Schmidt then. Goodness me, what has he got to do? 5 spares in a row.
Yeah, small adjustment to the right here on the approach may well just change the angle that ball will go in. Could make a difference to those back row single pins. Well, he's hit him thin and made him spin, as they say in the game. He'll accept that one.
He'll take it.
It wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, but it's a strike, and it's a bit of relief for him, isn't it?
Yeah, he did make that adjustment, and it's done something. So, is that the platform that he can build on? Can he develop a strong enough finish here to challenge Liew? Liew sparing in that last frame, so not working strikes anymore.
Yeah, I don't think Mike can rely on that light pocket head again to string too many strikes together. A bit fortunate. Alex, in the meantime, as clinical as ever, right back in.